What's going on, guys? We are back. This is going to be part 4 of our Escape from Tarkov Beginner's Guide series. Okay, I've showed you keybinds. I've showed you a couple other things. Your first loadout. I've walked you around factory. Now for this next one, you have a lot of tasks on customs, right? So this video is going to be covering customs, things to look for, timings, spawns, extracts, everything that you need to know about customs. And let's go ahead and hop right into it, shall we? Not waste any time.
Hold up.
All right, guys, so we're hopping right in here. I did offline mode, and I'm going to show you, like, right here, there should be a map that I'm going to pull up over the screen, and that's going to tell you exactly where I spawned. I know just by looking around quickly right where I spawned. I played this map 1,000 times, but let's hop right into it. It is offline mode. I have Scav Boss enabled. I have normal Scavs enabled, so I'm just going to be running around. But just for reference, we spawned on the right-hand side of the map. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple things while we're over here. Things that you can look out for. First things first, let's show you the first extract. This is going to be ZB. I forget the exact one. I think it's 1011 or 1010. Somewhere around there. But if you spawn on the left-hand side of the map, that's Trailer Park, Crossroads side, this extract will be available to you sometimes, right? You're looking for this light right here. This light. If this light is on and you spawn on the other side, you need to extract. You can extract through here. Okay, another thing to note. So we spawned in this building right here. There's a player spawn down the road in the bushes. Okay. Then there's another player spawn down the road that way. You can see a scav right there. I'm just going to take him out real quick. So another extract or another player spawn down the road. There's also an extract down there that I'm going to show you. But let's start on the right-hand side of the map first. We're just going to run around here. Again, scavs are enabled, so I'll be popping those as I see them. I'm running around fully kitted. You will never go into, like, this is my labs loadout, right? Like, this is what it looks like when I go into labs and I'm ready to eliminate a bunch of players. I'm decked out in class 6. I got my airframe on just so I can mow down any scavs I run into. But never should you walk into this map with this thick of a loadout unless you're really trying to smash all the players. Okay, so first things first, we got scav checkpoint right here. Sniper boy, take him out. This is always something to note. This is a military checkpoint or scav checkpoint. Okay, scavs usually spawn here. They don't always. We're just gonna clear them out so I can show you guys everything. Walking through here. There's a scav right there. Hello, goodbye. And then we're heading back. I'm going to head to the edge of the map and then circle around and show you guys everything that I normally do. Okay, we're going to show you different stash points. So if you don't have, let's say you're extracting, you don't have a lot of loot. You've got these different stashes you can hit. Okay, another player spawn is down inside here, inside this little shack. They can spawn in there or they can spawn in this building. Right, so you got the silos for reference. Spawn in this building. Couple things to check in here. You've got the toolbox. This scav boy, there's a key that spawns right here. I can't remember exactly which key it is, but it's always worth checking. It's worth some money. Search him. You also have 2 weapons crates. One up top there. You can take the stairs right here, and then there's another one right there. Those are worth checking because you can get some high-value items in there sometimes, so it's worth checking. Okay, again, you can spawn in here. I know a lot of players spawn in here. Me personally, when I spawn inside this warehouse, I'll run out to that gate right there and I'll look down the road and see if I can spot players just to take them out of the game early. The more players you can take out early, the less likely you are to run into them later in the game, and it gives you a much higher chance of survival. Okay, so this is ZB. I think it's 1013. I forget the exact name. I could probably pull it up and tell you. But if you spawn on the left-hand side of the map, this is another extract, this little bunker. Walk down in there, extract out. Okay, let's say that this is your extract that you're heading toward. You're not full up on loot. You'd like to get a couple more things. They recently added these stashes around the map. It's just right in here, right? You're going to see it, search, and it's got various items. In this case, we got juice. I'm just going to pop that as I'm running through. Always want to stay hydrated. If you just started the raid, I know I've said before that you want to drink and eat everything, but if you just started the raid, go ahead and hold on to that juice. Okay, so we're going to walk over here. This is the pipes, right? Pipes for reference. Spawn building right there. You got another stash right here that you can check. And again, the loot that's inside here is totally random, right? So most of this is trash. I would take that. Duct tape you can take as well if you'd like. Duct tape is used to trade to Jaeger for a sick case, which is this little guy. I think you need 12. You need 12 or 10 duct tape, and then you need 10 insulating tape, and then you need nails and paracord. So it's worth picking those items up if you don't have them. Okay, you check down the road. Another stash right here in the corner, covered with brush and stuff like that. Cigarettes, if you're a new player, you want to take those. Okay, you need 7 of these for a task. They're a pain in the butt to find. We're just going to be circling around the right side of the map here. This is a checkpoint that you should know if you've been playing a while. Okay, you got a duffel bag, various spawns in here, toolbox, things of that nature. One thing to note is up on this hill, recent addition, there is a sniper scab up there. Okay, so if you see him, pop him. If you don't, he doesn't aggro to you that often. But just know if you're getting shot at from this direction and you're like, I don't know what's going on, he's floating around up here somewhere. I've killed him a couple times. I can't see him right now. I think that's his gun right there, actually. Yeah, or it's a tree branch. No, it's a tree branch. Okay, so we ignore him. Keep running. Okay, so we are on the right-hand side of the map right now, up top. I'll pull up a map so you guys can see exactly where I'm at. As I'm floating around here, I'll point like an arrow or something like that. If you are a scav, if you scav into customs, this is another extract over here. It's a road to military base. Okay, you just run in here. Extract out as a scav. This is not a PMC extract ever. Okay, so don't try and extract here as a PMC. But we have another stash right here. Search that, see what's in it, blah blah blah. Never know what you're gonna get. So it's worth checking these, right? If you're heading to extract anyways, you've been in the raid a while, maybe you need some juice, maybe you need some food, you hit those. Okay, there's some other ones on the map that I have not seen, right? So I don't know all of these stashes, but these are the ones that I've been shown. These are the ones that I usually hit based on my loot path. But we're going to circle around here. This is a very hot area, right? A lot of players tend to rotate through this area, right? Because if you're on customs, the only real loot you got is dorms. Hold on. You got dorms with the marked room. You've got scavs. You got scab boss, right? Scavs aren't going to give you that much. And then you've got players, right? Players is the real loot on customs. So a little crate right there, just to show you guys. Got another little weapons box right here. Then there's a key spawn right here. You got a med box right here if you need some meds or you're a scav, right? You're a scav, you don't usually spawn in with great meds. So it's worth checking. And then again, over here, you've got a weapons crate. I've seen M4s. When I first started the wipe, I got an M4 fresh out of this box. So that's worth checking in between these two cement boxes. Cement. Okay, another player spawn. Back there. Back in the bushes on the rock. Okay, and then we got gas station over here. Before I go down there, I'm going to show you another stash. Another 2 stashes, actually. Okay, so using this truck as a reference. You got a stash right here. Always worth checking. Maybe you need a drill. Maybe you need some M80. That's good to take. Decent ammo. Okay, you run immediately straight back from there. Okay, so you just looted that stash. You're going to run back here to these rocks. Another common traveled path by players. Okay, you're going to hit the fence over here. And we got another stash located right here. Right, so you got this rock looking around. Stash right here. Grizzly, first aid kit. Again, this is offline mode, so anything I'm looting is not really... I'm not going to be able to take it out, right? If you're in offline mode, any ammo you use, if you die, you don't lose your gear. This is purely learning the map. Okay. So I'll run across the train tracks over here. We're heading toward the dorms now, in the dorms direction. I'm going to hit another stash, then I'm going to hit up gas station. Okay, we'll check for Scab Boss. I have Scab Boss enabled so that if I run into him, I can kill him, and I can show you guys what to loot from Scab Boss if you happen to run into him, how to loot Scab Boss, okay, so you can maximize your raid. But this is another player spawn right here. This is what I call alpha spawn, because this spawn is the closest to the dorms, right? If you spawn here, you're trying to go to the dorms quickly. This is alpha spawn. So you're like across the train track. You got the hill over there. You got another stash right here. This one's a little bit trickier to get, but eventually you'll be able to press F to search. Tashanka, you're a new player. Take Tashankas. You need 12 of them for a task. And we're going to run back across down the hill here toward gas station. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Run over here. We got new gas station. One thing to note, if Scab Boss is here and you're walking around this close, he's going to see you. And he's going to start shooting at you. So just be careful and mindful of that. Where'd you go? Take out that Scab. Doesn't look like Scab Boss is here. Okay, so if Scab Boss is here, you can go up on that hill right there. And usually he won't shoot at you. Okay, you might have to get back a little bit more, but you're able to cheese him pretty well from back up there. Another stash location right here against the wall. Buy gas station. Lunchbox, we'll take that. Take some milk. M61, that's like the best ammo in the game for an M1A. Foul. And the DT MDR. Okay, so we're just going to run here, check gas station real quick. Give you guys a quick look around. Things to loot, things to look out for. I've seen graphics cards in here, NaCl, you'll need that. I've seen a key spawn right here for labs. That's worth checking. You need a key to get in here. There's a safe in here that you need a key for. Got a weapons box right there. Duffel bag in here. Okay, you've got registers if you need some cash, or you on the way out, you just want to loot a little bit more cash. You got them right there. I've seen chocolate spawn right here. I like to pick up a Lanka chocolate. Okay, running out the backside. And that down there is the military checkpoint, right? So we ran like up and around here, and we've come back to gas station. There's a key that spawns on this bus. On in the seats, it's worth checking. I think it's the Goshen key, Goshen cash register. Okay, a little shortcut through here. You got to jump over the barbed wire. Hopefully not take too much damage. Now we're running down, and this is kind of the main choke point of the map, right? So it's very easy to hold this point if players are trying to extract around. Like I said, most players will wrap around the back side of the map there. Stay to the north, not worry about it. But before I head out, in order to get through this door, you need what's called the factory exit key. Okay, it goes for about 400k on the flea market. But you need the factory exit key. It's going to take 2 charges to get through this checkpoint. If you need a quick extract, you're trying to get out. We're running through here. This is also a scav spawn area. You want to be mindful of that. Just wanted to show you guys one other thing. There's not a whole lot of loot over here. But again, if you... Let's say you went through that door. You're heading toward the extract. The first bunker that I showed you guys. Okay, we got another stash location that I like to check. Down in here. Right? In this little crater. I'm just going to leave him alone. I'm not worried about that. I want to show you guys the meat and potatoes of the map, right? I don't need to show you all the other shenanigans. You don't need to see me kill a bunch of... Oh, hello. Bunch of scavs, but I will kill them if I need to. But let's say you spawn on this side, right? You want to take a shortcut instead of going all the way around. Okay, you spawned in this industrial area. Another extract back here is called Old Gas Station. I'll give you guys a quick peek of that before I head to the other side of the map. And I want to do minimal editing for this. I want you guys to see me run around this entire map. Thank you. See how he couldn't even shoot me because the bullet punch. But this is Old Gas Station. Okay, you got more scav spawns back here, so you got to be mindful of that. But in order to extract out of Old Gas Station, it's right in there through that door, and you walk down. There should be green smoke flares around. Okay, if there's no green smoke flares, that means you can't extract out of here. We're just gonna run back. I'm going to run back to that checkpoint, okay? Pretend it's a fresh raid. We just spawned on this side. We're running through. We're heading toward dorms, right? Because, again, if you're on this map, or maybe you have tasks on the left side of the map, you need to get over there. In order to get through here, if you don't have the key, and you can't unlock that door, you need to run over to this car, okay? Don't sprint. Don't sprint. You just walk. You're about to fall off the tailgate. And then you jump up onto... Someone just yelled at me. Yeah. You jump onto the outhouse, then jump right over. Okay? Try not to jump too far. If you jump into that divot from up there, you will break your legs. So now we're at kind of the main choke point of the map, right? A lot of players will be coming from that way. They'll be coming from that way. Sniper scav spawns up atop there. So if you're getting shot as you come through here and you're confused, you don't know where you're getting shot from, it's probably that guy that's up there. Okay, it doesn't look like he's up there this time. Gav just yelled at me somewhere. Where you at, sucker? Alright, I'm not worried about it. Alright, so now we're heading toward dorms. We've done kind of a zigzag pattern. Hello? Thank you. We've done kind of a zigzag pattern, so hopefully you guys aren't... What are you doing? Oh, he hit me. Can't see him. He can see me, though. A lot of scavs, man. Like, I know this is offline mode, but they're everywhere. All right, so we are on the backside of the second story dorms, right? You got some tasks in here. Marked room is on the other side, on the third story. But let's say you got alpha spawn, right? Alpha spawn was over there in that direction. Along that wall, you go through that gap in the fence, and then alpha spawn is right over there. Okay, you're running through here. You've got This little campsite, there's 2 flash drive spawns. One right here next to the duffel bag. There's one underneath the guitar that spawns right there. We got none of them this time. Keep on moving through. Check the duffel bag if you want to. But I don't really need anything. Okay, let's run through the second story first, and then I'll show you third story. You have Scab Boss is here. And again, guys, I wanted to do minimal editing so that you can see exactly where I go, what I do. One thing that I do, especially if I'm playing solo, duo, whatever, always shut the door behind you. Why do I do that? I shut the door behind me just in case, right? Let's say you cleared second story, you're about to come back out, you notice that the door's open. That tells you that somebody else is close and they open the door. Okay, so we're coming down here, doing a quick little peek check in here, make sure there's nothing down here. No scavs, no scavs. Okay, so first key, 110, okay? Come in here, you got a safe in here. Now to search, you might be wondering, how do I search and then lay down? Okay, very simple. You press F and then immediately press your prone key. So F and then X for me. If you are prone and then you try and loot a safe, it is not going to work. Okay, so if you're prone and then you go to loot something, it's going to put you in the crouch position, right? So I'm prone right now. I want to search it again. It stands you up. So you got to make sure that you just go prone right as you search it. Okay, next key. 114. Looks like this. Okay, so 110, that's the one I just used. 114 is the other one. Okay, there's a task that you have to get in here. There's going to be a document on top of this. And just searching through. Books are worth taking. That's like 60K. I've gotten an ophthalmoscope in here, which is like 75K, so this is worth checking. And then you could also get a graphics card out of the PC, so it's worth looking. Okay, that's basically it for that part. You've got this guy in here. There's a key that spawns right here. See it? Actually, the first time I've seen it spawn. G-Desk. Okay, I'll show you what that does. I already have it. It's not that expensive, but something that you don't have to buy. You can search him. He's got various items. Come back down here, search this. Okay, search the duffel bag. This is G-Desk key. So the key that I literally just looted opens up this. You got 2 ammo crates in here. Occasional gun spawn on the rack. Another ammo crate, and then you got the box. Okay, in order to get to this next room, you've got to run out the front, run out the side door, and you got to be cautious while you're doing this, right? You want to look around. I'm running because I don't really care. But look around before you do this, because once you come in here, you're trapped, right? The only way out is the door you came in. So this one's 105. Okay, another safe in here. You've got usually like some food that might spawn on the couch. And I got this key as well, 104, just because they're right across from the hall from each other. If you're doing loot runs on customs, you might as well have it. You got 2 jackets and then a toolbox in here. Just loot it up, get on out of here. Now we're going to go into the third story. This is the one that everybody goes to. This is usually where the PvP action happens. Pretty sure Scab Boss is in there. Maybe not. Another one. Yeah, so these are just normal scabs. Who was shooting at me? There he is. Okay. Be mindful of that. Scavs are a good sign, right? They tell you that no players have been in here if there are still scavs, so that the loot should be free. Scab boss? Oh, there's no way. Okay, we're gonna clear it out. That's Scab boss. Yeah, they just aggroed to me. All right, so how you know Scab boss? They're gonna be more geared, right? So we're going to have to deal with him. That's why I brought nades, just in case. Throw a nade down there. There's Rashala. He just threw a nade. The heck out of there. I think he killed himself. That's Rashala. That's one of his goons. Another goon right there. We're just gonna chuck a nade. Because whenever a scav hears a nade, they make a noise. Right? So if you throw a nade and you hear them yell, that tells you that there's somebody else here. Okay, so Rashala has 4 guards. That's one right here. Gonna clear this out real quick. Make sure. Because they tuck into these side rooms right here. They will open doors and do all that shenanigans. But this is marked room right here, okay? I'll loot those, the scavs and the scab boss once I show you this. This is marked room. It's 314, but it looks like this, right? You type in marked, and this is the key you need to get into this room. You got weapons cases, items cases, whatever, gun spawns. So this one's meh, right? I would still take these for money, but more than likely I'll end up dropping them. So if I was going to take any of this, since scab boss is here, I'll take this gun, take this the suppressor off of it, and then drop it. Because the suppressor's like 25k. That's easy money. Okay, nothing else in here worth looting. We're going to do a quick count, okay? So this is 1. Before you start looting, I like to shoot the light. I can't shoot the light for some reason. There we go. So it stops making that noise. Okay, so that's 1 bodyguard. Here's another one. This is the other one. You know, because he's got a Karasa. They usually got decently kitted AK. So 1, 2, 3 up there, and then this guy right here. So that should be all 4 of them. We're just going to take a quick look around before we loot. Okay, now I'm going to tell you what to loot off these guys. They could have various items. The Kivers are kind of garbage, right? They're not really worth taking. So the guns are worth taking. Don't bother with this. If you see a scabbard, that's an axe, right? It's like survival axe or something like that. It's a 2-slot item. It's 50k. We'll just take that. Okay. We're going to check his jackets. You check everything, right? Because mags, things of that nature. IFAKs are money. Ammo is money. Nades are good to keep. Morphine is money. Then you got 30k on his body. This is why you check pockets and everything. Check everything. Let's use up some of this. Let's use this real quick, and then I'll drop everything else. Use the milk. Just to get our hydration back up, right? This is why you take stuff. You don't want to have to worry about hydration as you get toward the end of a raid. If you do become dehydrated, you're going to have, like, every single body part is going to start slowly dying. So you're going to have to use extra meds. So we're going to drop all this. Plain. So IFAKs go for about 11k. We'll keep the chocolate. That we don't need. We'll drop this. Keep that up there. Okay. So that's all you take from him. Let me come over to the other bodyguard. Search him. Okay. You can take his gun, or we can fold it and put it in here. Again, the IFAKs. If you want to maximize your raid, you got 30,000 as well. That goes right into the items case. That's 60k right there. Boom. Done. You could take this helmet since it's full if you'd like. But if you want to maximize money, you unload mags, right? Yes, it's BT ammo. It's not that great. But the ammo is what costs the most. The mags only go for like 2k. And then this ammo right here would give me like, I don't know, 8k, something like that. So that's another bodyguard. He didn't really have too much. This is the other one. Got an Atlan. Atlans are decent money, so they're worth taking. This gun's kind of doo-doo. We're just going to take off. You double click on it, take the attachment. The attachments are where the money's at. He's got an AVS rig. Okay, this is the dream, and I'll tell you why. 2 4 slots, right? You can load up everything else in here. Chuck that in there, chuck that in there. Move these down here. We're going to have to end up dropping one of these guns, okay? In order to save space, because we're going to take Rashala's gun. So, before you drop the gun, take the mag out. Drag and drop it in here. Sometimes it doesn't work. Drag the attachment in there, and then you've got the optic in there. And that's it, right? Also take this off at the end, and then drop the gun. Rotate that in there. And now you have a lot of space, and I could actually fit another gun in here if I want to. Okay. Again, search his pockets. This is kind of like looting 101 as well, because these are technically raider bosses, right? They're raiders. They also got water on them sometimes. If you need to top up on water, drink that. And then the big boy Reshala, right? His pistol, you need that for a task. His gun, take that. Okay. His pockets, he usually has a key card in there. Chuck that in your doc's case. You can take that. You can take his mags. Then what we can actually do, put this in here, and we could actually fit another gun that I dropped. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find it now. Gun, if you'd like to. Around here somewhere. Can't find it. We're just going to fold this. Put that here. You guys got to get really good at Tetris. Okay, and then we'll be able to pick up the other gun. Lets us. And then to save space, we just slap the attachments back on that. We can put the suppressor on that, put this on that, unfold it, put more attachments on it. So then we've cleared up space if we want to pick up another helmet, right? What'd I say? This guy's got a Kyber. It's not a good helmet, but you can still take it, right? You still take it. It's still money, still worth taking. And then Reshala, pretty much everything else is doo-doo. But the gun sells for like 50k. You need it for a task eventually. Then we've got this guy. Again, his helmet is meh. We've already got a couple helmets in here. So don't worry about that. Okay. So that's it for Reshala. If you happen to down him, this is kind of what your loadout will look like. And kind of how to loot him. Okay. Moving on. Next room that you need. 204. Gonna look like this. Room 204. Okay. Got a gun safe in here. Then you've got another safe up top. You can find various items in here. Money, S-balls. I mean, everything you find in there is money. Okay, run down the hall. Again, we're in the 3rd story dorms. Unlock 214. 214 is gonna look like this. Room 214. Okay, another safe in here. You will need this key for a task eventually, so it's worth picking up. B-balls, those are nice. R-balls. Why not? Pick it up. Send it. Alright, so that's it. That's everything. We're about to leave, right? One of these guys had water on him. Go ahead and use all, and then get out of here. Okay, so that's it. Again, be cautious while you're coming out of here. If you just killed Scab Boss and you haven't seen a lot of other PMCs on the map, there's a good chance that people are going to be coming to you, because when you're shooting Scab Boss, he makes a lot of noise. Nades are being thrown. Everyone can hear that. This car. Let's say you're fighting Scab Boss. You need some nades. There's a nade spawn in the trunk. Okay, I've actually taken out Scab Boss by looting this, so that's something great worth noting. Okay, we're coming out to the backside of the 3rd story dorms. The gates are closed right now, but this is vehicle extract. Okay, you need 7,000 rubles to extract out of there. And it takes a minute. It takes 60 seconds. But you don't have to stand next to it while the 60 seconds are going off. So you just transfer your rubles. You got 60 seconds. You can go hide in a bush, but just press your O button, keep track of that, make sure you know exactly when you have to step next to the vehicle, otherwise you're going to miss it. Okay, so we're running out of time here, so I'm going to quickly head on out. Show you the last couple extracts and things that you need to look at if you are playing customs. Okay, so this is another common area that people like to go through. We're heading toward the left side of the map now. Right in front of us, we got what is called construction. Okay, I showed you sniper scav up there. Construction has one more sniper scav. Push the single fire. Very common player path. People like to run through here. Okay, so this is the hole in the fence right here that you can get into construction. People like to camp up here. You've got a sniper scav up on the roof right here. Respect the sniper scav because he will take you out. Just a couple shots. If he's got a Mosin, if he's got an SKS, he will kill you. Just keep track of that. Okay, more scavs can spawn in this construction area. Gonna run over here. I'm gonna show you guys Smuggler's Boat Extract. This whole area right here, this checkpoint, scav spawns around here. I think there's three. There's three scavs that can spawn around in this area. Okay, so we're gonna run over here. This is Smuggler's Boat. This is also a common path that players tend to take, so keep that in mind. Smuggler's Boat, if it's available, will be down here. You see this big bush by the water. In order to take this extract, you need to have it, right? You press O. See, Smuggler's Boat is one that's available for me. There will be a campfire that's lit right here, and there'll also be like a little boat in the water. It's not here right now. But if you need to extract out, that one's available. Take it. It only takes a couple seconds. 100% worth. All right, for the sake of time, I'm not going to be able to show you Ruaf Roadblock, because that's another extract of mine, but I will show you exactly where it's at. We're going to run across the water right here. The Ruaf Roadblock is one that's available. Again, a highly traveled path right here. A lot of players travel through here. We got another player spawn. Another player spawn is right here, right where I'm standing. Okay? It's the second closest one to dorms. Okay, so we're now on the other side of the bridge. Ruaf Roadblock is down and against that wall. You see those two trucks? If the extract is available... Oh, excuse me, it's that truck right there where that scav's at. That light will be on. The light that I'm aiming at right now. Hopefully you can see it. But that light will be on if that extract is available. That's Ruaf Roadblock, just right behind that truck. Okay, just to give you another overview. That truck right there. This big, open, watery area. Ruaf Roadblock. Okay, we're going to run over to Crossroads. I'm going to show you guys a couple other points to hit or to look at. Okay, let's say you spawned right here. There's a player spawn that's down the road. Want to give it a quick look. Okay, maybe wait for him. Another spawn is inside here. Like directly, if I can get to it. On the other side of this wall, you can spawn inside. Like right next to that outhouse right there. Spawn right there. Okay, so we're going to run down. I'm going to show you the last two extracts as a PMC. This one you have to be cautious because it's a very long road. There's not a whole lot of cover. People could be camping the extract down here. They're deciding to be scummy. Okay, another player spawn down there inside that ditch. For reference, you got Big Red. That's the Big Red warehouse. A lot of players tend to go there for their tasks early game. There's always tasks being completed. There's a safe and like a duffel bag and some shirts that you can search in there. And the key to get in there up top, I wish I could show you right now, but I can't, is a customs office key. It's custom. You just type in customs office key and then you can get it. Here, scav. Next to me is like storage area. There's a lot of scav spawns in there, so if you're running through there, keep in mind. This is Crossroads Extract right here. Stand right here, you can see the extract pops up. We're not going to extract right now, though. I'm going to walk down this way. And I'm going to show you the very last extract, which is Trailer Park. It's at the end of this road. Eventually, you're going to have to mark fuel tankers. That's one of them. Okay, so we're at Trailer Park. There are scav spawns down the road. You got to be aware of. There's scav spawns to my left inside here. And then we are at Trailer Park. In order to extract Trailer Park, you just walk back in here to these bushes area. And then you extract and you're out. So hopefully that was a good explanation of customs. There's a lot to learn, right? Customs, it's difficult to fit everything into one video, but I gave you guys the meat and potatoes, right? Everything that you really need to know, the keys that you need to have, areas to look out for. And I think that's basically it for customs. I could have showed you guys Big Red. Again, there's a safe in there. You need a key to get up in there. But that's something you guys can figure out for yourselves. That should about cover it, though, guys. If you have anything for me, anything else that you want to see in the next video, I'm going to be doing some money runs, show you guys how to make money on different maps, the loot paths that I take, things of that nature. But in order to do those, you will need some keys, so keep that in mind. It's going to be an investment, but that covers it for this video. If you guys have anything else for me, put it down in the comments below. Leave a like if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button. Really help me out, guys. Until next time, peace out.